I used to do my art. I picked based up from second grade.
Okay, so what is it that you want to talk about? You want to talk about Emancipation Day?
Yes.
Okay. So whatever you really want to talk about, because I get the feeling you want to talk about something else.
I was going to take a picture, so I got out of the way.
Tie it into
And then I didn't say
Yes,
bye.
I wanted to
I was trying to get out of the way. I was going to say bye and get out of the
I
way.
had this media advisory, and can I read it?
No,
I can't.
anything they take from us. No, that's not free. Anything they take from us is going to be like 30 seconds.
Okay.
So,
Let me just. Look at you.
look at me. But I'll just ask you first. I'll say, we're here celebrating Emancipation Day. They've raised the emancipation flag and wearing everything.
Yes.
So, and I'll ask, what it means to you. And okay. First, I'll start with. Can I get you to say and spell your name
Samuel Kisitu.
and spell it all?
Samuel. And Samuel is Samuel, and Kisitu is Kisitu.
And who are you with?
Okay, my name is Samuel Kisitu. I am a Ugandan Canadian now, from a refugee from Uganda. I am a permanent resident here in Toronto, Canada. I'm here with my family, but I'm here with a large group of many Ugandans and Africans who fled oppression. Because I'm a political refugee, I come here today to celebrate the freedom. The freedom that Emancipation Day gives us, the day when slavery was ended in Canada. And why does this day, beyond just the freedom celebrated, I came here to meet different people, to tell them a challenging thing, that while we celebrate freedom here, we need to recognize so many things happening, including modern day slavery, including continued neocolonialism, including dictatorships like in Uganda. I am here not just as me, but as part of the organizers of the Bobi Wine Democracy Tour, which meets Emancipation Day today. Bobi Wine is arriving in Toronto tonight, and he will be having a convention tomorrow to continue to tell people of diaspora about the need of a renewed African liberation, a need to fight the new scramble and partition, the issues of mineral resources in Congo and other parts, including Uganda, the gold, the oil, have actually dehumanized us and made democracy costed by blood. Just like the end of slavery, we have learned that the price was blood. But when we have so many people who celebrate freedom today, I think when we inform them about what is happening in Uganda and other parts where dictatorship and wars are happening, we shall have a more diasporic struggle and resistance of many issues, including continued discrimination and racism and deportations, for example, in the Trump policy and other parts. So that's what brings me here. As we prepare for the greatest vote, I think Emancipation Day is a cornerstone of freedom and new resistance to have the freedom of our children and our children's children. Thank you.
I guess it's easy for many of us to take freedom, which is very important,
Yes.
not just for us, but for everybody around the world.
Yes.
It's easy here to take it for granted, but I guess when you come from another country, I mean, I often say when I get a ride in a taxi cab or an Uber and my driver is smarter than I am, they have done like jobs that I couldn't do. They're like well educated, and yet they're driving me because they're escaping from somewhere else where freedom doesn't exist. It's easy for us to take it for granted, many of us anyway.
Freedom, many people take it for granted, but we want the world to be assertive, to be awake, to learn that so many people are still fighting, and to learn that when we fight for freedom, we don't just rest. We have to keep it. We have to protect it to see that the children can find it and the generations to come. The sense of generation stewardship should be within our hearts. Today when let's say I am given a job, like I am doing a job of having Bobi Wine on TV, like CP24. I've been writing to CP24 to have Bobi Wine on TV. No response. But I want to say that the message is here. If we fight for freedom and forget to protect it, it's gone. Our ancestors fought against slavery and colonialism. Today we have modern day slavery and new scrum and partition and neo-colonialism. Meaning that themes like Take Me Home become shaken by the reality. If I get a group of people of diaspora whose ancestors were displaced due to slavery, and I take them to Uganda, confirming that by their DNA, their roots is in Uganda. Those people, when I take them, they learn why I fled Uganda to find freedom in Canada. They will face the reality of corruption, the military dictatorship, the torture, the abduction, the imprisonment of political prisoners, the disappearance of all people fighting for freedom. Like Bobi Wine People's President documentary has documented the last fight 5 years ago. Now it's a recycle. We have the protest vote. It's running again. But we are already scared. The people who were put in prisons as political prisoners fighting Museveni, they are still rotting in jails. Now more are going to be taken in jails. While we are looking at the international community and the big bosses of the world, Canada, USA, I mean the G7 or the Great Eight, we are looking up to them to determine our democracy. See what's happening in the US. One artist made a sculpture, dictatorship approved. Yes, we're all witnesses. Even Canada has faced it when Trump brought his attacks in terms of tariffs and the need and his ambitious policy or his expansionist policy of having Canada as his 51st state. That is an attack for sovereignty that we came looking for in Canada. That is an attack for independence everywhere in the world. Now the question of the day, why would I be attacked in my homeland and then the home in exile is also attacked by the neighbor? Which means that there is a violation of freedom, democracy and human rights by the people who think they have it all. When we look at what's happening in Congo, when Trump comes in, he says that I'll give you peace. Peace at the cost of blood that has already gone. Is there some people who are owning peace? Those things are lingering in our hearts, causing a lot of trauma. To myself, who has a background of inherent war trauma from the 1986 80 to 86 war that brought Museveni to power, consuming some of my relatives and 500,000 people, I think we shouldn't see more wars in the modern day. No more wars in Ukraine, no more wars in Gaza, no more wars in Sudan, no more wars. Why? Because enough is enough. We can sit down and have dialogue to message the leaders. Listen, listen, and listen. Listen not only to us, but to the blood of our ancestors that they have shed for us to get from nobody to somebody, to get alive. Thank you, that's what I can say. Thank you.
All right. You didn't need your notes. You didn't need your notes.
It's on my heart. I thought that maybe I should read because I will be diverted, but it's in my heart.